Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There's plenty of content to catch up on, even though most of the content is not career related. There is a career playlist if you want to check out more readings like this. Friends, and if you're returning, well, you already know how I feel about you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming back and spending more of your precious time with me here on the channel. It is my hope that you enjoy your time while you're here and that you also, get to listen to a message or two that can help you in your real life off the internet, friends. That is the ultimate goal. So today's reading, we do have a little money and career reading. This is an update. I have a reading that's about a month old. So if you would like to check that out, again, there is a playlist. But yeah, we're just going to be checking in and seeing what you need to know. But we're also going to be specifically asking, how can you improve your current situation or your circumstances? So basically, how can you make the best of things and hopefully maybe get you to, I don't know, I just heard finish line. So maybe someone here has a goal, someone here maybe has a deadline, or you're trying to get something accomplished by, a certain time. I guess that is a deadline. All right, friends, let's get to it. As always, there is 3 groups to choose from. We have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number ones. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today we have a little career reading for you, friends. A career in money. I almost said money moves. Listen, maybe you guys are making money moves. Let's see what you need to know. We are going to be getting into it. We're going to be opening up this session by checking in on your current energy in work and money and what you're kind of currently experiencing. That'll help you connect to this reading. If at any point you're feeling triggered or it's not making sense or it's confusing to you, anything that I'm saying, it probably just means that it's not your story. It's okay, friends. I love you for trying. But for those of you that do stick around, then we'll be asking the question, how can you improve your situation? So basically advice for you. We want you to walk away feeling empowered and with clarity and hopefully with some, I don't know, hopefully with some good advice. All right, friends, here's to growth off of the internet. All right, thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number ones. My group number ones, please. My group number ones, what's their current energy when it comes to their career and their money? How would they know that this is their group? What's going on with my group number ones when it comes to their career and money? Messages for my group number ones, please. I don't feel like fighting with these cards today. Maybe that's how you guys feel. Look, and as I say that, 5 of Wands. You guys could be, I don't know, some of you could be hopefully not fighting with people at work. Tension? I don't know. Let's do this. All right, let's put more power behind this. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. What's their current energy when it comes to their work and their money? How will they know this is their group? How will they know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. All right, so you guys are lacking motivation because it's like, you're like, I don't get paid enough shit for this. Like, I know I'm not doing that. No, I'm actually going to sit here and think about what else I could be doing with my time. It definitely feels like you guys are in a situation right now where you're like, this just is not giving. Now, for others of you, you could be trying to turn your back on stable income, on something that is giving in that way, but it's not maybe what your like what your vision for the future, like it's, it's not that. It's like your vision is elsewhere, but maybe your stability for now is where you're at. So different stories coming in, obviously, for different people. Now, there is a feeling here for those of you that that part of the story is resonating. Maybe the thing that you're wanting to move towards right now, maybe you feel like it's not stable enough or it's not consistent enough, or there's something here that might be holding you back because maybe you're like, oh, I'm not really sure how that would work out. Or maybe you feel like you wouldn't be making as much, or, because again, there's almost like a level of possible like inconsistency. Now, for others of you, again, where you're currently at, you could just be lacking motivation because of that. So it does feel like you've been thinking about this a lot. You've been reflecting. Maybe some of you like are working from home and there's comfort there in that, but at the same time, there's just something else that's pulling at you. So you're comfortable. Yes, you're comfortable where you're at. This 10 of Pentacles. Now, but you don't love it. Now, for others of you, you're really reflecting on what it is that you want for that 10 of Pentacles, because you want the money or you want the stability, but there's something here that you don't love about it. Or there's a feeling here where maybe you're not taking your feelings into consideration. And it's actually time to start kind of leaning into that perhaps. Now, the key to your success, the key to your success is going to be through your heart. So I know that in an ideal and dream world, we're encouraged to follow our heart and follow our passions. And you're actually very lucky if you get to do that. I'm not discouraging anyone, but I am saying that we're not all born with the same circumstances. And there's awareness to be had in that, because some people may not have the choice to do that. But for some reason, this group, there is a key here to you following your heart. Like, you have to love what you do in order to get that long-term satisfaction, to get that long-term stability, that safety, that retirement, the legacy, perhaps. And there's a feeling here that you hold the answers, but it's going to take like reflecting, and maybe that's what you've been doing. So there is a feeling here of, I don't like what things are like right now. I'm tired and I'm not getting enough at the end of the day. I'm giving, giving, giving. I got to give to this. I got to give to that. And at the end of the day, I'm left with nothing. Now, for some of you, this could be money, obviously, that at the end of the day, after you're done paying everything, everyone, buying, the kids that, the pets need that, the this, the that, or whatever you have going on. You're left as this Nine of Wands of like, oh shit, I'm tired. I am tired. And I'm not really having anything to show for it. Now, at the same time, if that part is resonating, then that is also affecting your ability to like be motivated and inspired and have this high energy to really do much other than what you currently have going on, because you could already have like a lot going on, and it's like adding more to it. Like, who wants to do that? So you could just be laying low. All right, why the Knight of Wands in reverse? Messages for my group number ones. What's the current vibe when it comes to their career and money? Yeah, you're not going anywhere right now, or something is keeping you in place and you're feeling like your options are limited. So some of you, they could be, you could work in an industry where maybe it's not the best time of year to be looking, or maybe the thing that you want to do, you're lacking the resources for it. You don't have enough of this, you don't have enough money, you don't have enough time, you don't have enough energy. I'm almost getting like I'm staying afloat. I'm lucky to be staying afloat. Maybe you don't feel that way, but it does feel like when you think of an option, there's an automatic why it can't happen, or what the problem is, or there's some kind of that Five of Pentacles, or some kind of difficulty that comes with it. So we have some ups and downs when it comes to that Ten of Pentacles. We're going to see what that is. I think that's just the highs and lows, the pros and cons. Thank you, Spirit. All right, where the Hermit? So they're saying pros and cons. Why the Hermit? Or the King of Cups in reverse? I don't know. I mean, are you? Hold on, guys. I'm having a conversation. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're not. Okay, so you're saying I'm happy. You're saying no, I'm good. But I think you just know you're meant for more. Empress, Nine of Cups in reverse, Seven of Cups, Ace of Swords. I feel like you know you're meant for more. You just don't know what that is. You know that there's something here that is meant to change, or that, I don't know, maybe you're meant to explore. There's so many other things. There's so many things that maybe pull at your interest, or that you're thinking of, or that are keeping you kind of like in this clouded vision, or maybe you kind of I don't know. I'm just getting that you're not very clear as to maybe what exactly it is you want and where your growth is, but you feel like there's more. I just don't think that a lot of you have maybe okay, two things. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Some of you have already know what that is that you want to grow in, to grow, or like you know what it is that you want to flourish, but you don't know how to get there. Like there's too much that you have going on. There's a lot of factors in the situation. I am going to say there's a feeling here that there's a lot that's pulling at you. I was getting Six of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. You guys are giving to a lot of things, and possibly some of the things that you're giving to are pulling you away from your wishes. Maybe that's why you're choosing to kind of shut down and be like, no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Because it does seem when earlier when I was like, hold on, guys, I'm having a conversation with you because it does feel like you're telling me, no, I'm happy, it's fine, or my family's happy with what I'm doing, or other people are happy, or the community is good, or others are good. um, I don't care how I feel, or I'm indifferent about it. But in reality, there is this feeling of anxiety and negative kind of thinking or procrastinating, or when, you know, maybe when you talk about it, there's like a certain tone in your voice, perhaps sarcasm. I don't know, like almost like trying to make a joke of your circumstances. For some of you, yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay, let me pull a couple of other things I want to check in on. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Why the Hermit? What do they need? Why the Hermit? What's going on here? Oh, you guys need okay, so you guys are being advised. Maybe you've been thinking about it, or maybe it's scheduled. Maybe, I don't know. There's something here about stepping away from your responsibilities in order to recharge, thinking outside the box. For some of you, this could even be like taking time off work, as like that, like literally very, very literal of taking time away from your responsibilities. Now, others of you, this is about you going deep and reflecting. Um, and there's something here that makes you different, whether that's your look, your ideas, your passion, your interests. Some of you have, um, I'm not seeing it anywhere on the table, but I am getting humanitarian. For some of you, I'm getting, like it feels like Aquarius energy, because I guess that's like humanitarian, you know, always thinking of outside. So for those of you, some of you guys could be teachers. Some of you guys will be discovering that you're very gifted at teaching others things, whether that's through traditional forms of teaching or therapy, or something that is different. I am getting now they're okay. Now we're kind of snowballing into something else. Now we're going into like Age of Aquarius stuff. This is like next level stuff. So this is like new paths that a lot of us are going to be taking, that we're meant to be stepping into the future. We're meant to be doing things differently. We're not going to be doing things the same, you know, a year from now, much less 5 or 10 years from now. So there's something here about you breaking outside of what's expected of you, because maybe what you had previously committed yourself to, or what makes you stand out, is something that you had maybe stayed in that box, in the smaller box, for a little bit too long. There's something here about growing, and it's definitely led by your desire and your passion. There's something here about you being like fearless. You guys could be very creative. You guys could be bringing new methods of doing things to something that's traditional, to a traditional form of something that already exists. Very strong messages. But this is almost like your future self, or maybe this is what you're like reflecting on. Oh, my throat's closing up. Okay. Spirit said, shut up and move on. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, so you guys have, there's this unexpected What's unexpected? There's an unexpected change. There's an unexpected idea, or there's something here that you're going to get to revisit. You've been undecided about it. You feel powerless, or you're not really putting power behind it. That magician, it tells me, I don't know, maybe other things have distracted you, or other things, there's other temptations, or there's things manipulating like you or your current ideas or circumstances right now. And it's time for you to see beyond it. For some, it's like work smarter, not harder. Or for some of you, it's aligning your work or your efforts with what's true to you. And only then are you going to really see how things grow for you. But the problem is, okay, I get it. The problem is that there's going to be relationships, partnerships, or current careers, current maybe circumstances that are not meant to come with us to the next wherever you're growing into. And those people will be falling off. Those circumstances, those things will be falling off, and you are feeling regret or disappointment over some of these things. Now, I am going to say it's very unfortunate, but it does happen. And your girl can tell you firsthand is that people get real uncomfortable when they see you making a change. Regardless of what it is, you could be switching from one career to another. You could just be coming up with a new idea that makes you stand out. And people at first, they might want to, it's like the stages. I don't know. Is there a stages of haterism? Someone let me know. But it goes from, watching to criticizing to, talking or sharing your content, but for not reasons of like, being supportive. It's almost like, it, anyway, I think you guys know what I'm saying. It's not the people that are there. There might be disappointment on who supports you, who just gets triggered by you, and doesn't show up in the way that you want them to. For some of you, I'm getting that might be the case that you might be experiencing, or maybe you guys are afraid of. It just depends. That doesn't apply to everyone, but listen, if they're not meant to come on your party bus to where you're going, like leave them at the station. I know it sucks, guys. I know it sucks, but I promise you that when you get to your next place and your people that are meant for you are getting on your party bus and you guys are heading into the sunshine and the, wherever it is you're going, it feels a lot better than being concerned about other people's little rain clouds that they carry around, that they project onto you. People get uncomfortable when they see you making changes, because it reminds them of the work that they haven't done, or it makes them think about things about themselves. All right, don't be discouraged, friends. Your girl has you. All right, let's see. How does my group number ones improve their situation? How does my group number ones improve their situation? How do my group number ones improve their current money and work situation? We have the King of Wands. They're saying go for it. Ooh, oof. You ready? Oof. Sit down. And if you need to, blame the random ass tarot lady. No, don't blame me. All of these are for entertainment purposes only. But listen, if you got to tell them, you got to tell them. You got to tell them, look, I can't be here anymore. I can't feed into this anymore. I can't give to you the way that I've been giving to you anymore. It's taking too much from me. They're highly encouraging you to step away and be single and independent. I don't know what that means, but for some of you, this means money wise. This feels like you being, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If there's people that you've been helping, or if there's, even if it's not with money and it's with your resources in some way that is affecting how you're able to show up in your own life, that's where the issue is. That's where the breaking away needs to be. There's a feeling here of you've been over giving, whether this is monetary, time wise, energetically, to a situation that has been, it's just, babes, continue to feed the black hole type of vibes, because no matter how much you give, it's going to continue to take and it's not growing. So if this is just staying at the same job and, doing, it's like nothing is changing. If this is, again, things that you're having or investing into outside of work that are affecting your energy when it comes to your career and money, then there you go. Then you already know. It's also really much affecting your motivation levels. So there is a feeling here of your passion, your energy, and your excitement, like basically being turned up as you pull away from these things that are kind of draining you, whether that's your bank account or energetically. Then this is the recovery. You're going to start to feel better as well. Some of you guys, this is spending time working on yourself. I just started to hear Fergie. I'd be up in the gym working on my fitness. Some of you guys could be ignoring certain like health things, that it would just be a good time to start, like tune up the vessel if you need to. Whether that just means eating a little bit better, doing things that improve your mental, spiritual, physical state. There's something here that you guys have kind of been avoiding or, yeah, ignoring. My throat's closing. Ignoring for too long. All right. Why the Nine of Pentacles? You guys are like, I don't want to hear it. There's a big message here of self-care, investing more in yourself. Yeah, this definitely feels like it's spending more on yourself, whether that's more time, energy, or money, maybe all of the above. There's a feeling here of you taking care of yourself so that you can kind of nurture yourself in order to have the energy to have this glow up. You guys are underestimating how much this is actually draining you. A lot of you might be kind of tough on yourselves sometimes when it comes to, um, maybe you're hard on yourself because you're like, like another week went by and I didn't do that thing, or it doesn't feel good not to get to the things you want to get, and maybe that's why you kind of shut down and you're like, oh, it's fine, I don't care, I'm happy with the way things are. And only you know if you're happy, but if this is resonating in any way, I just kind of feel like you might be underestimating how much this thing or these things are affecting you, and kind of it's impacting, it's like ripple effect into other areas of your life. And it's kind of, it's coming up as the big block. I'm not one to tell you that it's time to change them up, but I am seeing that, we are asking, how do you improve your situation? And there's a feeling here, there's a conversation. You're very torn about this. You're unsure. Let me see why you're unsure. Thank you, Spirit. Why the Five of Swords with the Three of Pentacles in reverse? Should I stay? Should I go? You're not sure what's meant for you. Okay, you're being manipulated in this situation. So if there's other people involved, I hate to say it, I'm so sorry, even if it's family or friends that are somehow affecting how you are able to show up in your own life. We love them, we're not speaking bad about them, but we are saying that, let's just say that they know how to get what they want from you, or they have now, let's just say that they've learned to heavily rely on whatever it is that you give them. If this is coworkers, samesies. Now, what keeps you in the situation is your comfort, or what keeps you in the situation is worth evaluating. I am picking up that it's comfort, but I am not one to tell you. Everyone's different. All right, so I see you getting inspired and motivated, and this is what's going to help you move on. There's areas of your life that need healing. I am getting that you guys know I don't like to talk about physical health. And like I said earlier, these readings are for, your entertainment purposes only. I'm not a professional, but I am feeling like if this is resonating, your physical health will be improving. I'm telling you guys, your guys' energy levels, it's almost like you guys aren't living in your potential right now, or you're kind of like all this other stuff. Even if it's like mentally, you're spending a lot of time thinking about situations in your life that just don't feel good, or you're not sure about, or you're trying to figure out. There's a sense here that there's a need to surrender because that's where the block is. And in this case, it has to do with what you're currently giving to, because it's not giving back to you. So it's draining you. Anything that isn't energetically giving back to you when you're giving, or giving to you in any kind of way, it's going to feel that way. Okay. So your recovery lies on the other side of choosing how to proceed. Okay. I see you guys, you have the power. You just need to take action. You guys ignore how much power and influence you actually have in the situation. Yeah, I'm seeing you guys move forward. Why the Hangman? There's some your what do they need to know? Your views on, okay. So yeah, this is going back to the manipulation energy. What's holding you back is your views of how you view yourself as someone who's loyal or committed or stable, or you might view yourself as being selfish for making this kind of change or making these kinds of changes. And actually, actually, what I see here is, if that resonates, especially if this makes you feel like you're guilty, or if it makes you feel guilty or like you're selfish, there's a feeling here where there's some kind of influence that might be encouraging that, or keeping you in that energy. I do feel that it comes from conversation with other people that make you question yourself. And this could be people that you live with, or it could be people that you work with or hang out with, people in the vicinity, people inside of the four pillars. So people inside the building with you. So you make of that as what you will. There's comments, or there's something here that makes you kind of question yourself. So friends, that's what I have for you. Does that make sense? Listen, your reading since the beginning, it felt like we were getting heavy channeling vibes. Besides with the cards, I've also had this crazy itch this whole time that I've been reading for you, right here on my hand. And what is it? Is the right for money? Maybe you guys are thinking about money a lot. Are we all thinking about money? I guess we're here, huh? Okay, friends, let's see. Let's pull one of these. These are what are they called? Money and the Law of Attraction cards. My friend gave me these a while ago, and I don't use them very often, but I like to, I like to surprise you guys. All right, let's get you a message. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 1. Their money and career. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. I'll take that one. All right, number 14. I am a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. You live in a pulsating, vibrating universe of advanced harmonics. Everything that exists in your air, in your dirt, in your water, and in your bodies is a vibration in motion, and all of it is managed by the powerful law of attraction. There's nothing that exists outside of this vibrational nature, and as you learn to accept your vibrational nature and begin to consciously utilize your emotional vibrational indicators, you will gain conscious control of your personal creations and of the outcomes of your life experience. So I am seeing the eye there, so that makes me think of third eye energy as well. Friends, I'm going to use my answer cards today, so you guys can start thinking of a question. We'll do 2 questions today. You'll know it's an answer because you'll feel it. Feel free to pause the video. The reading, not the film. All right, answers for my group number 1. First question, please. And number 2. Thank you. Wait, we had a flippa. Hold on, did we? No, okay. I thought we did. Okay, so first question, shed and release. So there's something here about letting go. Transformative energy, friends. The steak, right? You gotta shed that skin. Also, you guys know, like molting, right? Like when a crab molts, it has to get out, and it's very uncomfortable, and it's very vulnerable because it's all soft, and before it gets its new shell. All right. The second one, the answer is stop ruminating. You're overthinking and it's just causing further delays. So, an energy here of vibrating into the universe and becoming, I almost feel like surrender with that. And then you're getting, let go and stop overthinking. Group number ones, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated, but more than anything, I hope it was helpful. Please take care of yourselves and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you pick the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. We have a little career in money reading for you today. It was so hard for me to say money without saying money moves. Listen, I don't know. Friends, let's get to it. We are going to be opening up this reading by looking into your current energy and your situation when it comes to your work and your money. That will help you connect to this group. If you happen to find any of the messaging confusing or triggering, that's just a sign that it's probably not your reading. And yeah, for those of you that are resonating, we're going to be moving into asking how can you improve your situation? So how can you make the best of things, and how can you improve things? Yeah, friends, let's just be open to whatever comes through today. My group number twos, thank you for joining me. Let's begin. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. My group number twos, please. What's their current energy when it comes to their work and their money? How will they know that this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. What's going on in their work and their money? How will they know this is their reading? Messages for my group number twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. What's the current energy when it comes to their career and their money? What's going on with them? How will they know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. How will they know this is their reading? What's going on? What's going on with their work and money? What's going on? We have the Fool. Ooh, congratulations. Oh, yes, bitches. This is good. Oh my God. What? Can I? Group number two. Can I watch this reading and pretend I didn't do it? Bitch, no way. You guys, congratulations. If you don't feel like you have anything worth me congratulating, just don't give up yet. Stick around because you guys are in for a nice, 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 nice surprise. What did you do that you guys did good? You guys did something real good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Listen, so your passions, your desires, your excitement, it's paying off. You guys are about to enter something new. Yeah, it's your ideas. You're starting to see something flourish. It feels like it's a very positive time. You're viewing things differently. You may have changed your mind, and now you're realizing how something wasn't for you, or how in the past you were limited. There's something here of limited creativity, limited beliefs, or limited holding back. Someone had to hold back. Maybe someone couldn't handle you. A classic case of, if I'm too much, go find someone that's less, like maybe you were too much for someone, or you're too much for another field or another place, another job. So this is great, you guys. I mean, let's end your reading. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, why keep pulling? I don't want to keep pulling. Because this is too good. So, no, but for real, I mean, everything is beautiful on the table. You guys, I don't know, maybe you guys have some kind of idea that is sparking a lot of creativity and a lot of drive. It does feel like there's a lot of inspiration and motivation. And it definitely feels like there's something here worth celebrating. I do feel people congratulating you, or, at least you congratulating yourself. Lots of fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. But yeah, guys, if you're not connecting to this part, let's see what other message we can get for you. Thank you, Spirit. It's so fucking direct. I can't even. Your girl is hardly ever left speechless or with lack of words. Thank you, Spirit. What are they? Yeah, what else? A new opportunity. So, yeah, a new opportunity here. You guys could have had to leave another place. It feels like you guys manifested. For some of you, you guys maybe were out of a job for a little bit, and for a while you were confused and feeling undecided, and it's been a long time coming. You guys could have had stressful nights, feeling that your efforts weren't paying off, or there was concerns over what the future held. I see a new page. I say congratulations. And if you guys aren't here yet, but you guys are actively looking for new opportunities and you're excited and motivated and you have a positive attitude, by Leo season, you guys are going to have a new job. Yeah, definitely by fire season. This doesn't even feel like late summer. This feels like it. Nah, this feels like, yeah. Listen, I'm not going to keep harping on this because it's just great. I mean, I don't know. Do we need to ask? How do you improve your situation? Because your situation seems pretty improved, my friends. All right, thank you, Spirit. But let's get advice for you. Like, I'm not even kidding. Your message, if this isn't resonating, friends, I don't know what to tell you. It's very specific. Let's just say it's a very specific group. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what you guys need to know, and then we'll ask for advice. Let's see what you guys need to know about this new chapter, this new phase. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s, please. Messages for my group number 2s. What do they need to know about all these new beginnings? What do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. It's just going to bring a lot of relief. You can finally kind of surrender or relax, is what I'm getting. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s, please. What do they need to know about all these new beginnings? What do they need to know about this? Some of you could be moving. Yeah, some of you guys could be moving because the commute, if it's not the commute, some of you guys are going to fall off with like people, like the work friends that we think we're friends, but then when we leave, yeah, it's like we realize that there isn't much. We don't really relate outside of work. Yeah, it feels like you're not going to there's something here about the friendships or the people that you knew, or maybe it's even the people around you. So if you guys are entering like a new space, your coworkers, you could be like unsure what to make of them and you're just kind of sitting back. You could feel that they're not really including you in some way, or maybe you feel like I feel like you're trying to figure them out. It's almost like maybe some of you are trying to figure out new like office politics or workplace, how it goes. Why the Worlds? Why the Knight of Swords? Yeah, I am getting, some of you guys will be moving because some of you guys might realize it's cheaper to move. Yeah, there could be, so say that your commute is a little bit further, but you realize that it actually takes a lot longer because that road at that hour is a lot worse than your old commute, like something like that, that you might be a little bit conflicted on. But I think you're going to go with kind of what makes sense. So some of you might be looking into moving. Others of you, this is definitely saying it's like a next chapter for you. There's an ending here to, if you guys were feeling like you weren't getting paid enough, or your work wasn't consistent, or your life was out of balance, or maybe there was more money being spent than there was coming in. It's like there's an ending to that chapter of your life. And again, there's a message here of possible old people that you're not gonna have anything to really talk to them about anymore, or why the Five of Swords? Yeah, I'm getting you're trying to figure out the surroundings, or these are old people that you're just not really sure. So it's almost like you're just kind of I kind of feel you guys being pretty quiet and reserved at first, or if it's not quiet and reserved, you're keeping conversation very light because you don't know who's who, and you're trying to figure that out. This all seems like normal work shit, honestly, which is good, which is really, really good. Yeah, now for others of you, you're going to be okay. So here's another message that's coming through. Some of you might be finding yourselves realizing who didn't congratulate you or why someone didn't reach out, and how every time that they've had something go on, you've been happy for them. Someone here does ignore your happiness, or you feel like they do. And it does feel like it comes from either an old friend, an old coworker, someone that you expected to still talk to you or to reach out to you. I keep getting that. There's this energy here of maybe you're surprised over, like I said, maybe you realize you guys actually weren't really friends outside of the environment, if it's like a work friend situation, or it's someone that you know outside of work, and you're like, huh, they didn't congratulate me. We've talked since then, and they actually didn't even mention. They actually didn't mention anything about my new job, and I know that they know because I posted it on my stories or something like that, you know. Because it does feel like there's someone or people or something here that leaves you with things to think about. All right. Now, if you guys are starting a new position in, like, you go into the office, I see things going well for you, but with just the normal at first, you're pretty reserved, you're holding back, you're trying to figure out who's who. You have your feels about certain people that you can or can't trust, or it's like the normal things that comes. Maybe you're observing who likes to talk or who goes around sharing what other people are up to, and you're like, okay, well, that's one that I already know is going to walk around and repeat anything that I say. It does feel like you guys are coming up at a higher up position, or it's not going to be very long until you get to that point, because it seems like this job or this thing is really pushing you forward. Now, if you guys are starting your own business, again, there's a surprise here over who isn't happy for you or who isn't supporting you, who isn't yeah, it feels like there's a lack of support from someone that surprises you. You guys are going to be working very, very hard, and it's going to be important for you to pivot and do and know when it's time to change things up. You're going to be prone to want to continue working the way that you've been working in a past way. And they're telling you it's going to be one of the little challenges that comes up for you is that you're going to be challenged to change, not just once, but know when it's time to, oh, you know what, actually, that doesn't work anymore. So let me figure out a better way to do that. Work smarter, not harder, coming through. All right. Well, that's nice. My group number twos. I have to laugh at how beautifully specific that is. This is a beautiful group. All right. I'm sure they all are, but guys, it's exciting. It There's a strong energy here of new beginnings. So, like I said, congratulations, guys. All right, let's see. What advice? Let's ask for advice for you guys. What advice for my group number twos, please? Any advice for them? Messages for my group number twos, please. Advice for my group number twos. Can we get some advice for my group number twos? Thank you, Spirit. Oops. Oh man, you guys, now's the time to make your childhood dreams come true. I mean, okay, this is so fucking oddly specific. So it's like this is not for anyone but maybe one person. So you'll know it's for you. But some of you have a dream of like creating monsters. So this to me almost feels like someone who goes into like makeup or like special effects makeup, or maybe you are an animator, or you are a writer, or you someone that like writes like spooky or like Wednesday type of vibes, or like that that more. Maybe you're a little goth. There's a feeling here you have all these tools. You guys are very magical. Some of you guys that actually did do magic, or maybe it's magic you believed in when you were a kid, and now you're able to tap back into it. I see you guys working very, very hard. It's almost like obsessive, but I'm not getting that it's bad. It's just we want to take on double energy when we are uh, doing certain things. And channeled in the right way. It doesn't have to be um, in the shadow aspect. Channeled in the right way. You could be very focused, very driven, doesn't give up, right? Um, and this is something that I feel is so magical for you. I'm really liking being in this energy, not gonna lie, because it literally feels like childhood dreams coming true. Now, for others of you, even if it's not a creative industry, this does feel like you are making something happen. You guys hold so many tools and so much knowledge that you have just, picked up along the way. So it's like you have everything you need um, to get the things that you want accomplished. And I'm definitely getting the feeling that some of you are, like I said, this could be a childhood dream, or maybe you guys are working with children with that Six of Cups. There's so much patience here, and my throat is like wanting to close up. All right. Wow, I love this. This is you investing your time, energy, and money into things that bring joy and that like fulfill you emotionally. I also see you, there's a little message here of you. They will, my throat's kind of closing up. And that's because they want you to, um, you guys are going to get offers. And I can't tell if it's from other people or what kind of offers are going to be coming your way. But some of these offers, not all of them are going to be worth your time. So be selective. Lots of great things coming, but even with some of those good things, be selective. Because if you say yes to too many things, or if you try to get too many things going at the same time because they mean something to you. This is very heart driven. This is very much like a dream that you're working on, or maybe it's a dream job. It feels like there's a need here to be very patient. Patience keeps coming through, and also prioritizing. Um, Prioritizing, seeing what's going on, evaluating, cutting out what needs to be, not saying yes to everything, but also knowing what is worth saying yes to. All right, why the Magician? Advice, please. Advice for my group number twos. Why the Magician? There's a big message here. If you guys not working, like, I can't tell if it's to the point of burnout or it's time to surrender, and like, well, it's definitely time to surrender and believe in your magic. It's regardless. You guys are coming up as you're a wizard, Harry, is what I just heard. You're a powerful wizard. Some of you guys are very powerful. But again, some of you guys here are working at your dream job or doing something that used to be a dream. Why the Devil, please? Why the Temperance? Why the Knight of Cups? And why the Seven? Okay, so you guys are very excited, and you might be prone to say yes a lot. So they're saying, ask your questions, get clarity, know your boundaries, because people might try to kind of see what they can get away with if you guys work in an environment where you are in charge of others. And even if not, even if you're whatever it is you're creating, other people are coming to you and wanting to get close to you for specific reasons, or wanting to be a part of things, you knowing who to say yes and who to say no to, investing in the things that are important to you. I almost feel like you guys have a lot of things that you're working on at the same time. So patience keeps coming through, but also we talked about this briefly earlier. A little bit of a challenge that's coming up is pivoting, is the ability to pivot and make decisions. There is a little bit of self sabotage that is coming through when it comes to that. Or if it's not self sabotage, maybe you're feeling guilt or you're still feeling tied to the thing that you left behind or the change that you made. Or sometimes maybe it comes through as some kind of self sabotage or maybe imposter syndrome for some of you, where you start to doubt things because things aren't as comfortable as they used to be. Because obviously, you're doing something brand new, you're doing it for the first time. So you're not going to be familiar with it. So just keep that in mind that sometimes the ego might step through in that way. And that's okay. It's normal. It's part of the process, but just be aware to it and don't let yourself sit in indecision for too long, because that's going to end up being something that holds you back. All right. We have Aries, Capricorn, Sagittarius, air signs as well. Okay. My group number twos. Nice. Why do I feel like we got a resolution with your reading that we I don't normally feel like we have resolutions in readings. Listen, let's get you a money and the law of attraction message. Thank you, Spirit. Can we get a message for my group number twos? And then we're going to use our answer cards too. So you guys will have a chance to think of 2 questions and we'll try to get you an answer. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. Can we get a message for them? All right. We have number 52. In my appreciation, I allow myself to receive wonderful things. The best way to accomplish an improved environment is to focus upon the best things about where you currently are until you flood your own vibrational patterns of thought with appreciation. And in that changed vibration, you can then allow the new and improved conditions and circumstances to come into your experience. Look for the good things about where you are, and in your state of appreciation, you lift all self imposed limitations, and all limitations are self imposed, and free yourself for the receiving of wonderful things. All right, number 52. Maybe that number is important to someone. Friends, you guys can think of your question, pause the reading if you need to, and let's begin. All right, thank you, Spirit. Can we get 2 answers for my group number twos, please? Can we get 2 answers to their questions? Thank you, Spirit. First one and second one. Okay. First one you got is shed and release. Interesting. That came up in another group as well. It's time to let go. And then your second one is beyond a doubt. So that is a yes. My group number twos, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll get to the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today we have a little career reading for you. We're going to be looking into your money and your career and seeing what is currently going on. We're going to be opening up the session by checking in on what the current circumstances and situation are. This part of the reading should help you connect to this group. If it does not, if I'm confusing you or triggering you in any kind of way, that's just an indicator that this is probably not your story. And yeah, if it resonates, then we're going to be moving into how do you improve your situation. So my group number threes, let's be open to whatever comes through. Groups 1 and 2 were completely different in my opinion. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see for you, my group number threes. Let's begin. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number threes. My group number threes, please. My group number threes, what's their current energy in their work, in their finances? What is going on in their job, their money? How will they know that this is their group? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes. What's currently going on in their career and money? How will they know this is their group? What's going on with them? What's the energy? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes. What's going on with them, their career and money? How will they know this is their group? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group. Number twos. Messages for my group number twos. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So we have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles. What's going on? So you guys, there is an opportunity here that is making you happy, but you're a little back and forth. Yeah, you guys are a little back and forth. We're going to see why. You're unsure. Maybe you're not feeling confident enough. You can tell me. It's okay. It's too new. I don't know. It seems like a good opportunity. Why the Two of Pentacles? Why aren't you sure? Because it pays less? Nah, bro, but your growth is going to be bigger. I mean, you know that, right? And you also know, I don't know, you guys are being triggered. So there's definitely some, we're going to take this up, right? There's definitely some insecurities that are coming through, and they're lying to you. Your ego is lying to you. So whatever it is that you're debating, like, I feel like your heart's pulling you in this direction, even if you're not someone that makes emotional based decisions. But there's a feeling here of, if you guys own your own business, it's like that's what brings you happiness. Or if there's a certain position that you want, like that's where your happiness lies. And it's like that's where you deserve to be. Even if you're insecurities or your certain things that you're just not, I don't know if I want that, I don't know if I want to commit to that, or I don't know if I can. Maybe you're questioning yourself. Maybe also whatever this is, whatever this new beginning is, would require you to do something that society or the people around you, or maybe even your ego, would consider a step back. I'm putting it in quotations because it's literally bullshit that we're fed. But in reality, it's not. It's like, think of fucking archery, right? Like pulling the arrow back. You're being pulled back in order to shoot forward. Because it definitely feels like if you allow yourself to shoot forward, your growth and your potential and the money, bitch, the money is going to be good. But there are some doubts here. So it does feel like the opportunity is here. Now, maybe the doubts are because maybe this job or this place or this thing, say they want you to come and work with them or for them, but it's like a startup, and or it's something here you're just not really sure if it's going to be financially secure, or maybe there's some concern about that, why that's an up and down. Now, maybe for others of you, I am getting that there is some concern over how we are viewed, or how things look, or we're just lacking confidence maybe in ourselves. Maybe there's also a little bit of self sabotage coming through. Maybe we'd feel selfish if we took this opportunity. I'm not really sure. So it's going to be different for everyone. But this feels like it's a new partnership. Now, for some of you guys, this is not a love reading, but for some of you, your success is going to be when you align with um, the romance is tied to it. I'm not sure. That is definitely not for everyone. Now, this could be that you'll know when you're with the right partner because your success is like you're on a flow. Like this is an energy that's going to move with you and grow with you and not going to hold you back. That's how you're going to know that you're with the right people, aligned with the right things. It's almost like I just got Mean Girls. The limit does not exist. Your limit does not exist. Maybe someone's good at math, numbers, accounting. Yeah, there's an ending here, and there's an ending and there's a beginning. So it's a time of death and rebirth. You guys could have had a tough winter, or if it wasn't a tough winter, or depending where you are in the world, winter for us is like, I don't know, November. Well, that's still fall. Anyway, December, holidays. Maybe around the holidays, or wherever you're at when it's cold. It just feels like we went from cold to now feeling the sun again. So forget the seasons. Anyway, um, and now it's almost like you're coming back to life with spring. You guys could even be feeling like springing your step. I just heard some of you guys are destined for fame, or you're destined to be very well known for something that you do. Whatever it is, you're going to attract attention. And that it comes back to looks for some of you, or what you're creating, your creations that you put out there. So that could also, I'm getting very visual. There's something visual here. For others of you, I heard, yeah, your money's gonna be good. Your money's gonna be good. But I lost the thought that I was going with, so we'll leave it at that. Isn't that funny? That was not the fruit fly losing it in the middle of the sentence. King of Swords, Ace of Swords in reverse. So this is so a couple of different things going on. This is you also, if you guys do own your own business, or if you are kind of starting something new, this is you guys breaking away from old ideas. There is an energy here. That could also be the death and rebirth that I was picking up on, because there is here something about an ending, and it could be putting an ending to circumstances and situations in your life outside of your career that affected your money, that you had to learn to be smarter about. There's an energy here of you still supporting those around you, but you're doing it in a different way, or you're just approaching it in a way more logical and realistic way, is what it feels like. That could be, yeah, I am picking up that there is changes here. Now, at one point, you guys could have been kind of ignoring what those things were and ignoring the things that kind of kept you from being able to grow. But it does feel like your current circumstances are aligning you to kind of, they've either created certain circumstances in your life that have made it frustrating to the point that that's why you're ready to kind of change, or you kind of like reached your limit, and that's why now you're ready to break free. But there's just a little bit when it comes to how you think about it, that there's, like I said, especially if there's ego death involved, that there's going to be so it's like transformative. There's going to be so many changes for you along the way. So I'm also, this isn't the first reading that I bring this up, and honestly I kind of feel like it came through in all of them. I do feel like there's going to be people that are going to be falling out of your life to a certain degree, or just not a part of your energy how they currently are. And it's meant to happen because it's almost like your light is going to be shining so bright that not everyone's going to be able to handle it. I see you being a little more cold, a little more closed off to certain people. I see you being a lot more selective of your friend group. There is a feeling here of you are tightening up ship. Yeah. There's a feeling here if you guys could have ignored your happiness for a long time, or there's someone around you that really affects um, how you feel in this environment, or there, if it's not that, it's the work itself. There's just something here that I think you're kind of done with, and maybe you've ignored it for too long, or you did. I see you guys entering a new era, a new chapter. Feels like a new era, but you may be struggling to, there's some kind of struggle here. Like you are this Empress, you guys are going to be very, very successful, but there's some hesitation that it's a little dark rain cloud in your sky. And I almost feel like you guys are struggling with your role, or what you're meant to do versus what you've always felt you're supposed to do. Ooh, that was that was some truth, right? Listen, too bad I already forgot what I said, because literally it comes out and I forget. To go back and write it down. You guys remind me. You guys are so good at reminding me of things that I say. All right, bitches. Well, if that matches what you're currently going through, then buckle up, babes. Let's see. How do you improve your situation? Thank you, Spirit, for these messages for my group number threes. My group number threes, please. How does my group number threes improve their situation and circumstances? What do my group number threes need to know? What is it that they need to know in order to improve their situation and circumstances? Thank you, Spirit. What do my group number threes need to know? How do they improve their situation? What do my group number threes need to know in order to encourage them? What do they need to know? How do they improve their situation? Thank you, Spirit. We have the Zaddy coming through, King of Pentacles. Well, if anyone can handle it, friends, if anyone can handle it, who is it? It's the King of Pentacles. You know, he's Zaddy. He's the one that's going to come through. And I say he because it's masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be. You guys know. Tarot is genderless, which, we don't stress enough, but, we'll just leave that there for now. We can have a Q&A at some point. You guys are being so encouraged to step into your full potential. You guys are so okay. So here's the thing. You guys are very business like savvy or smart, or even if you're not like, and that doesn't mean that you went to school for business. No, that means that you're actually someone that just knows what you're talking about, and that doesn't need a degree. You're someone who is very good with your money, and you got to stop questioning yourself. You got to stop this other people or other things or just all of this questioning. The longer that you question yourself, the longer you ruminate, the longer you kind of go back and forth within yourself, the more you're kind of allowing that devil energy to keep you feeling like, wait, did you guys get the devil or did I just make that up? Because for some reason in my head, I thought I saw the devil. And I was like, wait, did that even come up earlier? It would, but anyway, that was the King of Wands in reverse. Maybe that's why I thought of the devil. But if you guys are having like confidence, something with your confidence, or there's frustration, or there's something here that tells you can't, it's like, those are thoughts you guys can overcome. It feels, and if it's other people, what other people think, I mean, even better, friends, you can tune that out, no problem. All right, why the no, not yet. Okay, thank you, Sweet. Messages for my group number threes. How can they improve their situation? They're encouraging you to spend more time doing things that are fun and inspire you. So if you guys are very creative, this is things that keep you kind of creatively inspired, whatever that might be, whatever your process is. They're saying to prioritize those things. They want you to approach I kind of feel like you guys, I can't tell what it is, but it almost feels like your ideas or your creativity are very important to your career and your money. And there's something here about balancing that out. Now, this could also be those of you that have children, there's like a smarter way to go about things. That it feels like you already know what that is, and you just have to stop questioning yourself and go for it. Now, for others of you, you have a passion project that you want to go for, and they're saying you can make that happen. You have the resources for it, or as long as you prioritize what you have going on. And also, you guys are going to be required, again, there's a need here to strip away and cut certain things out. For some, it might be about where you spend your energy, your time, your money, the people as well that you spend time around, and how that might affect you, or what the activities that you might be partaking in, how that affects you in some way. All right, why the King of Coins? Big, I don't know, you guys have to trust yourself here, because it feels like in this case, like you guys know a better way, or you just know better. And it feels like I don't know why it feels like it's almost taking away in order to give back more, or taking away in order to have more. By doing that, you're then able to produce more, or you're able to bring in more, you're able to be more stable. And it has to do with you letting go of control. And for some of you, it also has to do with spending. For some of you, you guys are spending, you got to spend money to make money, perhaps. And this is something that you've been debating a long time. Why the King of Swords? Oh my gosh, you guys, you got to go for it. Your heart is pulling you in this direction. You guys are coming up as a big boss. Big message here, though, that what's stopping you is your current investments or how you're investing. And you got to get control over that, is what they're saying. There's something here that is holding you back because we haven't taken control over where our resources are going. Um, there's a better way. This is what stopped you from being able to really do this or make change. Why the Ace of Wands? Yeah, you guys, this is where I feel like this is where your happiness lies. It's like follow your heart. You guys could also get advice from someone who is you view as like being like equally smart. You're just as smart as I am, so I'm going to listen to you. Maybe something like that. No, I'm just kidding. It could just be someone that knows what's up and has advice for you. Someone that's objective as well, or that you feel can kind of see where you're coming from and they understand maybe your creative process. Or, yeah, it just feels like some of you guys have someone that could be a good person to bounce ideas off of, or, something like that. I'm not getting mentor, I'm getting equal. I'm getting that there's an equal for some of you. What else? How can they improve their situation? They want you to, I literally just heard draw what you love. So I don't know. Maybe some of you guys are artists. Maybe some of you guys are creating branding or doing something like that. And there's a real need here to go with what you love and have fun with it. And you're being very smart and strategic. Again, there could be someone that is helping you be strategic. You guys might be bouncing ideas off each other. This is someone that kind of looks things over for you. Doesn't have to, but if you do, it feels like this person is on your vibe and can help you see more clearly. So the more you do this, the clearer your vision's going to be. You may not know exactly what it's going to turn into, but the more you explore it, the more you're going to kind of refine things. Also, these are things that you've been wanting to do for years, or you guys have been wanting to do for a long time. Lots of projects or lots of ideas, and it's time to take them out of where they live, maybe fantasy land, and bring them to planet Earth. All right. So you guys could feel like this dream or this thing was derailed or affected by something in the past. Maybe you guys are the first in your family, or maybe no one gets it, or maybe your responsibilities. I don't know. It's life be life in, but it feels like you guys are handling it pretty well. And it seems that you guys are more than capable to make some really cool shit happen for yourselves and for your own growth, your money growth, your career growth. But it does take you overcoming whatever those obstacles that we picked up on are. You guys are going to be very successful for the long term. You guys work very hard. You're going to work very hard for your success. You're going to be recognized. You look good. Again, if you guys are branding or marketing, something like that, I do feel there's someone here that can help you, or someone that's good at that can help you gain more attention. There's something strategic here about the timing and of the scales being balanced for you. You guys are going to be revisiting ideas that you felt that you missed out on in the past or you couldn't do. You guys are going to have more opportunities. Your life is going to change in a very good way. But it does feel like you're needing to break away from your past in order to get here. Lots of cups, lots of wands. I'm into it. And we have Zaddy Pentacle over there. We good. All right. Listen, my group number 3s, let's get you guys a message from the money and the law of attraction cards. And then you guys will have a chance to ask. We'll pull 2 cards from the answer deck. So you guys can pause the reading when we get there to think of your questions. Let's get you a message from this deck. Thank you, Spirit. Can we get a message, please? A message for my group number 3s. What do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. All right. Number 48. My life is as good as I allow it to be. Oh my gosh. You guys, for reals. We have many people focus upon unwanted things with no deliberate attention to the emotional guidance within them. And then they try to compensate for their lackful thinking with physical action. And because of the misalignment of energy, they do not get results from their action. So then they try harder by offering more action, but still things do not improve. Like the air you breathe, abundance in all things is available to you. Your life will simply be as good as you allow it to be. So change of perspective as well as to how you view yourself is coming through my group number 3s. All right, you guys can start thinking of your questions. We're going to do 2. I think I already said that. All right, thank you, Spirit. Can we get answers for my group number 3s questions? Can we get 2 answers, please? Thank you, Spirit. First one and number 2. All right. First one is, oh, bitches, are you serious? Who's been watching all these groups? This card literally came out first in all 3. That is bananas. So we're all needing to leave shit in the past. You've outgrown that space, babes, energetically, physically, spiritually, mentally. That's why you're going to be very, very blessed when you align with what's for you. Trust it will manifest. You guys, it's written in the stars. It's written in the stars for you. I love, love, love this for you. My group number 3s. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated, but more than anything, I hope it was helpful. I'm wishing you nothing but the best. I believe in you guys. And I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys.